In this video, I am going to explain chapter 4 flower in summarized way. So let us proceed to the chapter flower. And in this following point, I am going to explain you first about the flower and its definition, flower and its part, function and location. Third, complete and incomplete flower. Fourth, essential and non-essential part of the flower, inflorescences, presentation, bisexual and unisexual flower. So let us proceed. Dear student, flower is one of the most conspicuous part of the plant, and it is defined as flower is a specialized suit in which leaves are modified to form floral structure. So, flower. Flower is a specialized suit in which leaves are modified to form floral structures. So dear student, this is the definition. Flower is a specialized suit in which leaves are modified to form floral structure. Let us see the diagram of a complete flower. So let us see, dear student, this is a flower, complete flower. Now I am going to explain you about its part. So let us start from the down portion of the flower. The part of the flower which used to connect with the small branches or the branch, you can say, known as stalk. Known as stalk. It used to connect with the branch of the plant. Now the stalk further used to proceed and it used to form a cup type of structure. A cup type of structure known as thalamus. Thalamus or receptacle, known as thalamus or receptacle. Dear student, the stalk used to proceed upward and cup type of structure is being formed and it is known as thalamus or the receptacle. And from the thalamus only all the floral part used to originate. Means all the floral part, sepal, petal, androecium, that is a male, female part, all used to start from the thalamus only. Let us see now the green part. You see here, green leafy-like structure. You can see here, the structure is known as, this portion is known as, or the part is known as sepal. Known as sepal. This is the sepal, the green part of the flower, known as sepal. It is similar to the leaf only. Now let us see what are the main function of the sepal. Dear student, sepal have two main functions. One, it used to perform photosynthesis and make food. And second, it used to protect flower during the bud condition. During the bud condition. When the flower is in the bud condition, that time used to sepal protect flower. And it has two functions. One is to prepare food, another is for the protection during the bud condition. Now dear student, while we denote the one leafy structure known as sepal, and when a collection of the sepal known as calyx. Known as calyx means collective form of the sepal is known as calyx. Let us proceed to the second part of the flower, which are the colored part. Which are the, you can see here, colored part of the flower, and it is one of the most important part. Means almost all of the important, but it play an important role in the flower. So let us see here, 1, this 2 and 3. This all the part of the flower are colored part and known as petal. Known as petal. Colored part of the flower. Let us see what is the main function of the colored part of the flower known as petal. Dear student, it attract agents for what? For the pollination. What do you mean by the pollination? Transfer of the pollen grain from anther to stigma. From the male part to the female part. Transfer of the pollen grain. What are the pollen grain? These are the reproductive materials which are transmitted by the help of the agents from the anther to stigma, and the process is known as pollination. Also there are different agents which help to transfer the pollens from the anther to stigma, but among that few agents which are being attracted by the petals. So dear student, the colored part of the petals are of the flower known as petal, whereas collective name of the petal is known as corolla. Dear student, while the collection form or collective name of the petal is known as corolla. Now I am going to explain you about the main engaged in the reproductive function. Means they do not have a reproductive function, so they are known as non-essential part of the flower. Now I am going to proceed to the male part of the flower. Please pay attention here. You see here, dear student, this bilobe structure known as anther, and you see here the filament type of the structure known as string type of structure. This is a string type of structure known as filament. Whereas both anther and filament together known as stamen. And stamen is the male part of the flower, dear student. Male part. Both together, these are known as stamen. And the collective name of stamen is known as androecium. Androecium is the collective name of the male part, known as androecium. This is the male part and it is represented by a symbol. You see here, this is the symbol. This is the symbol of the male part. Male part is being symbolized by the symbol. You can see here. Pay attention. So now we see about the male part. This bilobe structure. Means internally it is the anther has four chamber and it is being participated into the two parts. So it is known as bilobe structure. Known as anther, and string type of the, you see here, which is being attached, known as filament, and both together it is known as stamen. And collective name of stamen is known as androecium, and you can see here, and the symbol of androecium can be denoted by this particular form. Now I am going to explain you about the female part of the flower. So dear student, you pay attention here. The topmost part of the female part of the flower is known as stigma. And stigma has a special work. During the pollination, stigma used to provide the landing place for the pollen grains. You see on stigma fine bristle type of the hair type structure and some sticky materials present, so that once pollen grains are landed, they can't be washed by the pressure of air. So fine bristle type structure which make them to remain on the stigma, and later on it is to proceed in the fertilization process. So topmost portion of female part is known as stigma, while this portion is known as style. Next you see, it is to proceed downward, and a swollen portion, there student, you can see here, swollen portion, and this swollen portion is known as ovary, which used to later on modify into fruits after the fertilization. Ovary used to modify into fruit. So this part is known as ovary. Whereas you see here white dot structure, these are known as ovule. And ovule used to later on, it used to form seed after the fertilization. Dear student, stigma, style, ovary and ovule, all together it is known by one name known as pistil. Pistil is also a female part. So a separate name is being given, pistil, known as pistil. And part of the flower is known as gynoecium. Dear student, it is known as gynoecium. Gynoecium, and it is represented or it is denoted by a particular symbol. You see the symbol. This is the symbol. This is the symbol. You see here. This is the symbol of the female. Means female part is being represented by this particular symbol and male part is represented by this particular symbol. So dear student, I explained you about the detail about the flower and its part. So once again let us see the lower portion known as stalk, and further it is to modify into a cup-shaped structure known as thalamus or the receptacle. From the receptacle all the floral part used to origin or start. See the green leafy structure known as sepal, and its function is to prepare food and protect flower during the bud condition. So collective form of the sepal is known as calyx, whereas the colored part of the flower known as petal, and collection is known as corolla, whereas its main function is to attract the agent for the pollination. What do you mean by pollination? Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. Next I told you about the male part. You see here this bilobed structure, head structure known as anther, and this string structure is known as filament, and both together it is known as stamen. Whereas now you see the female part, this topmost part is known as stigma, whereas this middle portion is known as style, swollen portion is known as ovary, and dotted structure you see, these are the ovule. Which later on it is to modify to form seed after the fertilization. So dear student, this is about the detail about the flower. Next I am going to explain you about the essential part, non-essential part. So what do you mean by the essential part? Essential part. So dear student, male and female part, or you can say stamen and carpel are known as essential part because they help in reproduction or they take active part in the reproduction. Whereas non-essential part are sepal and petal. Sepal and petal are known as non-essential part of the flower. Next you see complete flower and incomplete flower. What do you mean by the complete flower? The flower which used to consist all the four floral structure means sepal, petal, stamen and carpel, known as complete flower, and among that any part is missing in the flower known as incomplete flower. Let us see bisexual and unisexual. The flower which used to consist both male and the female part. Male and the female part is known as bisexual flower, and in the flower if either male or either female part is present, known as unisexual flower. The flower which used to consist only the stamen, known as staminate flower, and in which only carpel is being found, known as carpellate or pistillate flower. Dear student, let us see about the inflorescences. What do you mean by the inflorescence? Inflorescence means arrangement of the flower in inflorescences. For example, you see by the diagram I will explain you here. See here, what do you mean by the inflorescence? Suppose that this is a plant and flowers are at the different axis. Flowers are at the different axis arranged known as inflorescences. One more I will explain you. You see here, two different form of the, you see here the flower. See here, two type of flower. You see in different axis flower are being arranged, and this arrangement of the flower in the different axis known as inflorescences. Known as inflorescences. Next is presentation. What do you mean by the presentation? Dear student, placement of or arrangement of the ovule in the ovary. In the ovary, for example, you may have seen lemon. When you cut the lemon, you see seeds are being placed in the different chamber. Have you noticed it? See here, for example, suppose that it is a cut piece of a lemon. Dear student, you may have seen seeds are arranged in different chamber. This way, and this arrangement is known as presentation. Known as presentation. Let us see. When these sepals are single means free form, known as polysepals. And when these both are means all the sepals used to united and form cup shaped structure known as gamosepals. So dear student, two terms, polysepals and gamosepals. Poly means separate means all the sepals are separate in the digit form, whereas gamosepals means in the cup shape, known as gamosepals. Next you see in the petals, where the petals are free in the digit form, known as polypetals, and where they form a cup shaped structure or they are united together, known as gamopetals. Now you see in the case of the male part, about three forms are being formed of the united portion of the male part: monodelphous, didelphous, and the polydelphous. Where these male parts are being in the single group, known as monodelphous, whereas it is in the two bundles, known as didelphous, and when they are formed in the many group, known as polydelphous, dear students. So this was about the flower. Please you go through the chapter, read it and try to learn about it and prepare